Well, I don't know about you, but I can know that I'm blessed, and I can be thankful and grateful for my many blessings. But some days are just hard, especially as a mom, when you don't get days off. And for me, today was definitely one of those days where I was just struggling with dark thought clouds over my head, and I really needed a reset. So I wanted to talk to you today about how I like to reset, and maybe it'll encourage you too. I think there's a lot of power in vulnerability and sharing our struggles with each other. Otherwise, we're going to think that everybody's supposed to be doing it perfectly and everybody's put together except us, and we're going to feel so defeated. That doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help your kids, your spouse, or your community. I truly believe that our lowest points and our deepest struggles can be redeemed and used to encourage other people in the future. So that's my hope in sharing this with you today. So if you're wondering why I might need to restart my day, what happened this morning, there was some stuff that went on last night too that just didn't have me in a good mindset anyways. But this morning what happened was that the dog came out with the kids and hopped in the car when we were taking them to school. If you've seen Cody in some of my videos, you know we just love him. And I had the leash, but I didn't have it on him. So then when I actually got to school, my son hopped out of the car and so did my dog. And so here my dog was running around near traffic. My son, who already struggles with anxiety, started freaking out and chasing after my dog. So my priority right then was trying to keep him safe. I told him to go to his friend's mom and stay with her while I tried to get the dog. And I really didn't know if I was ever gonna see my dog alive again because we were very close to a main road, and when my dog's anxious, he just kind of darts here and there. He actually jumped into the van next to us, and I know that mom, and she gave Cody to me, and I was able to put him in the van, but I had forgotten that he was back there because my mind was in the clouds of what I felt like was failure. Yesterday I forgot an appointment because I had 4 things going on and one of them wasn't in my routine. I'd had a conversation that did not go well, so I was still kind of letting that affect me. But even though my son was safe and my dog was safe, I just felt like an even bigger failure, had so much mommy guilt. I'd let the dog come. The dog had gotten out under my watch. It could have gone so badly. Everybody had seen this happen, and I just felt like, oh no, now the other moms are gonna judge me. Thankfully, I feel like those 2 moms who were there watching and trying to help with the kids and the dog and everything are not judgy people. So that just kind of got my day started. Really stressful, scary, and I felt really defeated. So first of all, I'm going to restart by walking my dog. Getting outside, hearing the birds, getting serotonin flowing, and helping him be happy helps me feel happier. And then I'm going to come back to do some junk drawer, flat surface decluttering. And my goal is to reduce overwhelm by decluttering and organizing to live more intentionally and creatively. So I hope you'll come along. Let's get going. Okay, handsome, you ready? Let's go. So I actually have a playlist on Pandora that's called Bad Day Radio that I listen to whenever I'm having a bad day, but it's actually my favorite music. So I like Mandisa's It's a Good Morning. That will help reset my kids and my attitude. I like Toby Mac's Speak Life. I feel like a lot of time music really connects with my heart and helps me start over better. Let's go look at the pond, buddy. What do you see? Anything? Oh, that's a pretty patch right there. So in the past, my impulse would honestly be to go run to a thrift store and to shop. Retail therapy, also distraction therapy, but there are definitely a lot better ways to get good feelings going again. And I already feel a little bit better after being outside for 15 minutes, walking the dog, and hearing nature. And another thing that I find really helpful is that when I come into my home, making it a place where I want to be. So I'm going to start off by clearing flat surfaces, namely my dining room table, which tends to be an activity center for the kids, and a buffet that is kind of a catch-all. It's where my husband puts his mail, and I set my purse down, and things that I have to remember get put. So it gets kind of chaotic pretty quickly. If this real life kind of content resonates with you, please just take a minute to go hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, so that I know what kind of content is encouraging to you. As you may know, clutter is really just delayed decisions, and that's what this is. These are drawings that my kids did. They were drawing these colonial pictures while their grandpa was reading a history book to them. So I'm just going to fold these up and get them in an envelope to send to them instead of just keeping it sitting here. Recycling it. I've got a few photos I need to send to the other grandparents, so I'm gonna go put that with that as well. These scissors are all gummed up, and so I need some lemon oil to get that gummy stuff off so that they can function well again. A couple of drops, I'll let that set a little while, and then wipe it off. It smells really good. I can go put this with some of my decor stuff downstairs. This is here because I need to fill it up with some filtered water and stick it in the bathroom. Okay, these are kids things, so I'm gonna go stick those in the playroom. So I'm gonna decide if I actually want to keep it or not. It is really pretty. It's got acorns in it, so it's kind of like a fall decor. So maybe I'll put that downstairs. Got something that needs to go down with the tools. Painter stick, so that goes with the tools. Let's just dump this out. this will be my take downstairs bin. Pipe threading, so that's a tool. Try to keep my pencil. Lots of stickers for my daughter. Wow, all of these are stickers. So I'm gonna go put this with her bin. Let's get the gummy stuff off of this and put them away. No more sticky stuff from the carpet tape. And I'm gonna put this store reward thing by my computer to register for it, because when I go to buy kids' clothes or my own clothes, I've recently bought some sweaters, I like to have this on hand. I did just put some office supplies in here and I just kind of threw it in there because I'll be decluttering it later, but for now I'm just putting like with like to clear off the surface. This I'm gonna put with my glue gun thing because I will probably use it for a craft. Okay, this seems useful, but when am I going to use it? I don't know, so I'm going to throw it. The kids painted these, so I'm going to have them stick these up in their bedroom windows. Right now my daughter's in kindergarten, so this could be a good activity for her, so I'll go stick it in the activity center. I'm going to stick this in the recycling now, and I'm going to put the relocate downstairs where it belongs. There's a lot of glitter that falls off of my daughter's art in this house. That feels so much better. Okay, on to this mess. A relocate bin. It's warmed up outside, so I'm going to stick this in my closet. The mug in the dishwasher. That's another great place to start if you're feeling overwhelmed. It's just that I've already gotten my dishes in the dishwasher, so this is the next best place for me to start. Now normally at this point I would be spraying the table and wiping it down too, but I'm not going to yet because I'm going to remove these drawers and sort through the junk drawers. The kids have rifled around in them and they're completely disorganized, and I'm probably the biggest culprit of just trying to dig for what I need and not finding it and leaving it in disarray. So that's my fault. But I do love this because when it's clear, I have extra counter space. It had actually been a kitchen island that I pieced together, the marble from one, and then this antique dresser for $40 from another thrift store. So that's an idea if you like thrifting, you're on a budget, and you need a kitchen island. I just don't have room in my kitchen. What we really want to do with it is put a cabinet up here and make it into a coffee bar, since we've got our Berkey water filter here anyways. I do have dividers, it should be organized, but it's not. Here we go. So I'm gonna have my recycle here, relocate bin here, my trash bin here. Can't stop, won't stop moving. So there are a couple of reasons, besides making your home feel more calm and enjoyable, why tidying actually helps boost your mood. Studies show that repetitive hand movements such as crafting, like knitting, gardening, and even cleaning can be as effective as using medicine for depression and anxiety, or make those resources even more effective. But I believe because your home is actually a reflection of what's going on in your mind, when you're ordering your stuff and decluttering, you're also doing the same to your mind. It's definitely been a big part for me in my journey over the past 3 years to go from a place of overwhelm to creativity again. So if you're really struggling with your home or your mind, it can get better, and tidying is one small way you can do it. Instead of doing the KonMari method, for me personally, attacking the physical clutter in my home, one drawer at a time, is a lot more doable than the KonMari method where you just pile everything in your house. That's too overwhelming for me. Here is a cat-shaped rock from my daughter's collection, very important. There's actually just a lot of trash at the bottom. Instead of putting stuff right back in here, I'm going to vacuum it out first. So I'm going to think about what I actually use, and then I'm going to try to part with what I don't. I'm going to still try to chat about some things that I find especially helpful while I unload this for restarting my day. Oh, that's just gross. We're just going to throw that away. Yesterday I forgot an appointment because I had 4 things going on, and one of them wasn't in my routine. I had a conversation that did not go well, so I was still kind of letting that affect me. I was just sitting in a lot of mom guilt and beating myself up over it. Even though my son was safe and my dog was safe, I just felt like an even bigger failure. I had so much mommy guilt. So I got my kids to school, and on the way out, a mom friend noticed my made up face, and we were kind of chatting, and the story came out, and she was just a kind comfort and encouraged me to remember that it turned out okay, helped me to remember treats. And then when I got back to my car, I got a voicemail from the friend that had seen the doggy fiasco go down, and it was just really encouraging to me. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to share this with you today, because crying with one supportive friend and talking with another one really helped me get a better perspective on the whole situation. In the past, I probably would have written this off as a really bad day, and the rest rest of the day I would have been in a mood. I'm so thankful for my tribe of supportive mom friends. Whether or not you're a mom, a community of friends that you can be real with and that encourage you and don't just like to complain with you is super essential, not only for your sanity, but also for your happiness. Whether or not you're an introvert, an ambivert, or an extrovert, we all need community. Don't let feelings of defeat and loneliness steal your joy. And I think when we share our ideas, our tips, and our experiences, it really makes the world a better place. You don't have to be perfect or have it all together to make an impact on the world. I've definitely got enough notepads. I don't need to buy any more of these. Well, maybe you're thinking, Amy, I don't have a community and I have no idea how to get one. If you don't currently have a community, I encourage you to think of this YouTube channel as your new community. You can totally comment, and I'll do my best to comment back as soon as possible. I love connecting with people and encouraging them. Personally, growing up, moving around a lot, the first place I found community was in a church that was like my pseudo-family because my real family lived far away. There are good kids club programs, and that's where I first got plugged into my mom's group where I live currently. There are a lot of opportunities at your local library for young moms, all these different clubs you can get involved in for whatever you're interested in. So find out more about what's available at libraries if you want. I've also found that it's not too difficult to connect through playdates, whether that's just saying, hey, would you like to come over to my house for a playdate? Not everybody's at the point where they can have somebody into their home, but Chick-fil-A or having a picnic at the park are wonderful opportunities to just get to know people better. In doing that, I've really developed some wonderful, encouraging friendships beyond the normal, hi, how you doing, in passing in the hallways. But even being more extroverted, sometimes I've noticed myself thinking, who am I to talk to these people? What do we have in common? And why would I think they'd want to come over to my house? But hospitality and connection is really a lost art that I find a lot of people are craving for. So if I'm the one to initiate, 9 times out of 10 the people say yes, so don't let the fear of rejection stop you. One thing I do that is pretty cluttery, but I'm not gonna give up, is saving stamps from mail that people send me, usually my grandma. I just love the beautiful art on the stamps. I'm gonna relocate this to my art bin. Well, I definitely wouldn't look for an eyedropper in here, so I'm just gonna throw it away. So because I have so many of these, and I probably just want to root through them to find the color I want, I'm gonna keep them in here instead, so I can lift them out and dig. I think in the future, I'm just gonna tell myself I have to buy only plain staples because even though these are so fun, I've got 4 different colors and they're just really causing a lot of clutter and chaos in here. I'm just gonna keep it simple next time. So this is a hair clip that had a little flower fall off. I think I'm going to stick it in my glue gun bin. I don't actually know what these little keys go to, but I feel a little anxious about getting rid of it. So I am going to hold on to this, but I know a true minimalist would just get rid of it. Here are some drill bits I was looking for, so I'm going to make sure to put these with my tool set. I've got a couple of googly eyeballs and a little craft thingy, so I am going to keep these for my kids. Only one step over there, so I'll put it away. And these are just those recyclable berry containers if you don't want to spend anything at the dollar store for little dividers. Got some fishing gear. So I think I'm going to have 2 bags, one for command hooks and one for super glue type things. Usually you use batteries in pairs, and you're encouraged not to use mismatched ones, so I'm going to put this in my battery recycle bag to take to like Office Depot sometime. Another thing that defeats us is that we feel like we can only be a good example if our kids see us succeeding, but actually I'm coming to find out that when they see us struggling through difficult things, when they see us handling stressful situations well, and when they see us coming back and saying, you know, I didn't handle that situation well, maybe I was too harsh in my words and I'm sorry, that can be a really good learning tool and help them understand as they grow up that life isn't always going to be easy, but they can keep going. And I personally like to be really open about the fact that I think counseling can really help if you're struggling in any area personally or in your family relationships. I mean, you take your car to get a tune-up and your mind is really an even more valuable resource, so definitely invest into your mental health. Your whole family will benefit, trust me. Go to Big Lots to get deals on things like discounted Bob's Red Mill food, but they actually look up my card number through my phone number, so I don't really want to use this. I'm gonna just recycle it. I took a hinge and I made it into like a puppy dog face. I think it's kind of cute, so I'm still gonna keep that, but I'll put it in my art supplies. Wow, I actually know what I have now. This is gonna help me be a lot more efficient and less frustrated. As I look into this, it still looks a little chaotic, so I'm just gonna choose a few sticky note kind of things. This ABC's guide can go elsewhere. There, that feels so much better. Well, after a rough morning, we talked about getting outside, ditching mom guilt, and how important it is to have a tribe that encourages you and gets you back on a positive track again. So if your day had some challenges in it, remember that you don't have to write it all off as a bad day. You can reset and keep persevering. Life can be hard, but you don't have to go through it alone. Please do me a big favor and click like if you enjoyed this video. It helps my channel grow so that more people can find it and we can connect and encourage each other. Comment below and let me know if there's any way I can encourage you. I try to upload videos about intentional creative living every Friday, sometimes Saturday if I'm having a rougher week. But if you hit the notification bell, you'll always know when a new video is up. I hope you have a great day. Bye.